2016-17 UEFA Champions League. The 2016-17 UEFA Champions League was the 62nd season of Europe's premier club football tournament, organized by UEFA, and the 25th season since it was renamed from the European Champion Clubs Cup to the UEFA Champions League. The final was played between Juventus and Real Madrid at the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff, Wales. It was the second time that both teams faced each other in the competition's decisive match, having previously met in the 1998 final. Real Madrid, the defending champions after defeating Atletico Madrid in the 2016 final, beat Juventus 4-1 to win a record-extending 12th title. With this victory, Real Madrid became the first team to successfully defend their title in the Champions League era, and the first to do so since Milan in 1990. Real Madrid qualified as the UEFA representative for the 2017 FIFA Club World Cup in the United Arab Emirates, and also earned the right to play against the winners of the 2016-17 UEFA Europa League, Manchester United, in the 2017 UEFA Super Cup. Association team allocation. A total of 78 teams from 53 of the 55 UEFA member associations were expected to participate in the 2016-17 UEFA Champions League. The association ranking based on the UEFA country coefficients was used to determine the number of participating teams for each association. Associations 1 to 3 each had 4 teams qualify. Associations 4 to 6 each had 3 teams qualify. Associations 7 to 15 each had 2 teams qualify. Associations 16 to 54 each had 1 team qualify. The winners of the 2015-16 UEFA Champions League and 2015-16 UEFA Europa League were each given an additional entry if they did not qualify for the 2016-17 UEFA Champions League through their domestic league, because a maximum of 5 teams from one association can enter the Champions League if both the Champions League title holders and the Europa League title holders were from the same top 3 ranked association and finish outside the top 4 of their domestic league. The 4th-placed team of their association would be moved to the Europa League. For this season, the winners of the 2015-16 UEFA Champions League, Real Madrid, qualified through their domestic league, meaning the additional entry for the Champions League title holders was not necessary. The winners of the 2015-16 UEFA Europa League, Sevilla, did not qualify through their domestic league, meaning the additional entry for the Europa League title holders was necessary. Distribution. In the default access list, the Champions League title holders enter the group stage. However, since Real Madrid already qualified for the group stage, the Champions League title holders' berth in the group stage is given to the Europa League title holders, Sevilla. Teams. League positions of the previous season shown in parentheses, except Sevilla, which qualified as Europa League title holders. Notes. Qualifying rounds. In the qualifying rounds and the playoff round, teams were divided into seeded and unseeded teams based on their 2016 UEFA club coefficients, and then drawn into 2-legged home and away ties. Teams from the same association could not be drawn against each other. First qualifying round. The draws for the first and second qualifying rounds were held on 20 June 2016. The first legs were played on 28 June, and the second legs were played on 5 and 6 July 2016. Third qualifying round. The third qualifying round was split into two separate sections, Champions Route and League Route. The losing teams in both sections entered the 2016-17 UEFA Europa League playoff round. The draw for the third qualifying round was held on 15 July 2016. The first legs were played on 26 and 27 July, and the second legs were played on 2 and 3 August 2016. Playoff round. The playoff round was split into two separate sections, Champions Route and League Route. The losing teams in both sections entered the 2016-17 UEFA Europa League group stage. The draw for the playoff round was held on 5 August 2016. The first legs were played on 16 and 17 August, and the second legs were played on 23 and 24 August 2016. Group stage. The draw for the group stage was held on 25 August 2016, at the Grimaldi Forum in Monaco. The 32 teams were drawn into 8 groups of 4, with the restriction that teams from the same association could not be drawn against each other. For the draw, the teams were seeded into 4 pots based on the following principles. Pot 1 contained the title holders and the champions of the top 7 associations based on the 2015 UEFA country coefficients. Pot 2, 3 and 4 contained the remaining teams, seeded based on their 2016 UEFA club coefficients. In each group, teams play against each other home and away in a round-robin format. The group winners and runners-up advance to the round of 16. While the third-placed teams enter the 2016-17 UEFA Europa League round of 32. The match days are 13 to 14 September, 27 to 28 September, 18 to 19 October, 1 to 2 November, 22 to 23 November, and 6 to 7 December 2016. The youth teams of the clubs that qualify for the group stage also play in the 2016-17 UEFA Youth League on the same match days, where they compete in the UEFA Champions League path. A total of 17 national associations are represented in the group stage. Leicester City and Rostov made their debut appearances in the group stage. Knockout phase. In the knockout phase, teams play against each other over 2 legs on a home and away basis, except for the one-match final. The mechanism of the draws for each round is as follows. In the draw for the round of 16, the 8 group winners are seeded, and the 8 group runners-up are unseeded. The seeded teams are drawn against the unseeded teams, with the seeded teams hosting the second leg. Teams from the same group or the same association cannot be drawn against each other. In the draws for the quarter-finals onwards, there are no seedings, and teams from the same group or the same association can be drawn against each other. Final. The final was played on 3 June 2017 at the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff, Wales. The home team was determined by an additional draw held after the semi-final draw. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe below.